Good morning. Meet my clothing rack. And I went to fall. I tripped and hang to it a little bit too hard and broke it. The good news is that I got to use a scrap shirt and I don't have to throw it away and double use it and get more life out of this. Something else that I have been doing since I am moving and have no washing machine, it's old-fashioned way. Here in my bathtub, I am, let's see if I can, getting my clothes, my big beddings, that would be the hardest. Clean. I had to get in there with my feet, like doing wine, like smashing grapes to do wine. And that's how I end up collecting water, end up washing it. And then I use this chair since the bedding becomes very heavy. Whatever piece of fabric with water weight is too heavy for my hands. I use this chair to have it dripped and collect the water again. And that way my hands doesn't suffer too much, my shoulders and my neck, and I can save it for other bunch of other things. Here, these are Joshua's clothing. All this new stuff that he barely got to use. I want to sell, and I'm trying to get them in a app called named how is the name? Oh my goodness, the starts with a D, and now I have to figure out the name and write it down if I remember. But look, this is like Land's End, completely unused, maybe used once. I don't know if they actually do those shirts, those clothings anymore. They were from Sears. This one still have the rack. I just got, I borrowed from my friend a, what is the name of that? I really shouldn't remember that because I never used it. If a piece of clothing needs ironing, it stays at the store. But this one I bought it online, so I have no idea. And I still have even the foldings that comes in the bag. Look at this one. Another Land's End. And then this suit. Oh my gosh, this is harder work. I don't know how to use the tripod either. Why things are like this? Could it be because I have to go 180 with me? Oh my god, I promise you I'm gonna try to get better at all this. Yeah, hey there. I got the pants. It's a 3-piece suit. I don't know how much I should ask for it. I also have a pair of shoes that comes with it. I mean, that I bought, and I think it would be good to make a whole package, sell it all at once. Give it a try. See how I have some, it's not Vented. That's the name of the app. And there's a few other. I might try eBay, and I might try Whatnot. It's another one that I have seen. ThredUp. There are so many of them that I really don't know. Can't remember. But how is it going today? This is how I get downstairs. One step at a time, holding to the rail. See, with my hands and everything. Trying not to fall with my dog. And doing it this way, I get a better chance not to fall. again, because these are the steps that almost killed me and definitely messed up my ankle. And here from my home, which I continue moving things around, and I always bottling myself saying, you cannot handle a piece of anything twice. It still happens because I just can't concentrate. I jump from one thing to another. Recording is not going to do any better, but it's fun. I think it is anyways. Or it will be fun. Some water again. My mouth is super dry. Let's see if I can speak a little bit better and not get a headache. I'm going to show you my other, this is my door. And this thing is to hold on so the door cannot open this wide or wider than this, so Mimi can come in and out. And sometimes at nighttime I had to change that because a city raccoon came inside the door, and I thought it was someone, and it was a whole not so fun thing. Here are my tomato plants that I've been trying to save, and this is how they're doing today. That's how they're doing today. And I have to do it this way, this video, because I still haven't decided if I'm going to use DaVinci Resource, the DaVinci, the next name start with R. I also have learned that when I speak, I should not make all these faces, because that's how I gain these lines. If I don't have any more, I need to just speak softly and not being cringing so much and being so expressive or overly expressive. But at the end of the day, it's just me. And you don't like it, go to another channel. There's plenty of them out there. Okay. I got plans and I got possibilities again. I had had a really bad weekend. Not a really bad weekend, but bad enough. There was a couple of things that I felt really sad. There was a couple of things that I had prepared for it, and it does not matter how much you prepare for it, it still hurts. And it happened the way that I was hoping it wouldn't happen, and it did. But on the other hand, I got to make in contact with an old friend. He's not an old friend. He's one another of those people that I met in school decades ago, in the 80s and in the 90s. And they were older. And way back then, you know, they were like lean and have hair, like long hair, and they were very cool, and the sunglasses and the Miami Vice kind of thing going. And then they grow old, and as we all do, we don't always look the same. But anyway, I get to talk to him. I might be able to help him out eventually, like I have done several other times with these individuals, and it will be another story, hopefully a good one, hopefully a good story. I can have a good chapter in my stories, a chapter that I don't get taken advantage of, that I don't get to cry, that I get to enjoy. But in the meantime, for now, I'm excited, not as finding a partner as a romantically, but a partner for a while that I could have some muscles to get my stuff out in my van and up to my next place. And who knows what else? Possibilities are endless. And that's what I am looking forward in God's timing. I'm not I'm not having too big of expectations, but I get to be excited and I take it that too because many days they're like, yeah. So I could take a day that is cool. So I have to fill out those applications, and I need to do grocery shopping online because I don't like to go to the store. Now that I'm still in the city, I should take advantage of the delivery option that I don't get to have in the middle of nowhere. And something I have to say, as going back to the bank loans, something weird. I, I get offers, or I get to see offers, and I ask questions, and they give me these numbers, this estas cifras, and then I go with my calculator, and then the math is not mathing. It's just what's going on. So I actually pre-qualified with my credit card, but I don't know that I wanted to have everything in my same and all the eggs in one basket, not to have my mortgage and my credit card together with the same corporation, the same company. So that's one thing that I am like trying to figure out. Another thing that I'm trying to figure out is if I'm going to continue painting, if I'm going to do it with oil, medium, oil-based mediums that has to do all this mess. And but it's not winter, so I can have my windows and my open doors, sliding doors and windows and all the stuff in the second floor. I have plenty of area here that I could give it another try before I decide if I wanted to continue using that medium and exploring more with it, or starting with a new one. You know which one I wanted to start with? I mean, try also wood burning. That seems to be very cool. And the other medium that I got is pastels. That is less messy and everything else. I should really sit down and place everything else up and record some of it, so I get to share or journal my progress, if I get any progress. Because oh my god, sometimes, well, people have, artists have artist blogs, creative blogs, and I have plenty of those. So I will try with those, and I am pretty good with any of them, and with some other I struggle. With the oil medium, I definitely struggle. I kind of know since the beginning, but I already invested in the paint, in the medium itself, and now I am determined to give it a good use. Let's see how it goes. And I think this is what I want to say for now, because I have plenty of projects to continue starting. I have to finish my laundry upstairs. I have to iron. I can't believe that I have to say I have to iron those clothes and take pictures and post them and see if I can get a good sale and get some extra cash. And I don't know. I don't want to extend this video way too long. It's long enough, and I just have to get moving. Talk to you soon. Talk to myself. Talk to myself soon. Talk to you soon. Chaito. Bye.